If you've been following me for a little while and you've been paying attention to what I've been saying, then this information that I'm about to share in this video shouldn't come as a surprise to you. Hate to say I told you so. I'm not even gonna. Just watch the video. Just watch the video.
Nah, I ain't never gave up though. They want me to stop. What the fuck? I'd rather let.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I go by the name of The Key, and I'm here to talk about today something I've already been saying. If you've been following me on Instagram, I should put my Instagram right here somewhere. If you've been following me on my Instagram, you would know, and this should not come to a surprise to you, but how PlayStation is coming for Game Pass. PlayStation has no choice but to respond to Xbox's Game Pass. I mean, you can't really blame them. So let's get right into it. A PlayStation subscription service is coming. We don't know when yet. Maybe next year, 2022. But right now, it's codenamed Project Spartacus. And the whole thing is to compete with Game Pass. I mean, I seen it coming. I have a video on my Instagram right now. Why Game Pass is the future. And I talked about, not only Game Pass, but subscription-based models, period, is the future for a lot of companies to keep that revenue coming in on a monthly basis or however long you subscribe for. I seen it coming. I mean, I'm not the only one. If you got any type of sense, you would know how business works, and you would know that it's all about adapting. But I have a couple questions regarding this whole thing, and so should you. Will it be good? Will it have their exclusive games day one, like how Xbox has their exclusive games day one, straight to Game Pass? Most recently, Halo Infinite is a great example. And Halo Infinite is it's a great game. They've been working on this for years. And it's not the only one, but as soon as it dropped, it goes straight to Game Pass. If I'm willing to bet, I don't think PlayStation is gonna implement that route through their service, just based on history of how they get down. That's what their bread and butter is, right? Their exclusive games, their first party games. Are you gonna see The Last of Us 4 or 3 day one? Are you gonna see God of War, the new God of War, day one? If I'm on the bet, I don't think you're gonna see these games day one, because you already know they're about their money more than anything else. And Xbox is the complete opposite. Not to say they're not about their money, but they're more in touch with the consumer. The people that are actually spending the money on these games and these consoles. They understand. PlayStation, on the other hand, ever since I would say PlayStation 3, they've been all about profit, and it shows, and that's why you get a lot of negative feedback from the community, from the gaming community, and even the PlayStation community sometimes, because it's ridiculous. I don't blame PlayStation for trying to compete. Game Pass is nearing 20 million subscribers. And I know PlayStation Now is nowhere near that. I'm pretty sure PlayStation Plus is pretty good, but PlayStation Plus is just only the equivalent of Xbox Live. So they had to step it up. I've heard through some credible sources that the Xbox Series S, the one I just gave away, shout out Supreme Clutches, by the way. That was the best selling console for Black Friday this past year. Uh, Maybe it had a lot to do with the accessibility on obtaining the actual unit itself, but that says a lot. And that Xbox Series S was pretty much built for Game Pass because it's all digital. There's no disc. So yeah, and like I said, they're nearing 20 million. I think they're at 18 million active subscribers on Game Pass. I'm one of them. Uh, Once that number hits like, you know, 50 million, 40 million, all that stuff, you're gonna really see. Like, it's gonna change some things. Just go back to my old video. My next question is, will the PS4 games be upgradable on PS5? Will the older generation games be upgradable too? Like I said, on PlayStation Now, a lot of these games, a lot of those games on PlayStation Now, all the games on PlayStation Now, they are not upgradable. It makes no sense if you have a PS5 to subscribe to PlayStation Now. So, meanwhile, on the other hand, like Xbox, they're taking their older games, like 2 generations back to the Xbox 360, and they're upgrading those games to be played on the next gen consoles. Like, you can go and play Sonic Generations and a bunch of games. Assassin's Creed, the original Assassin's Creed, You play that on the newer Xbox and it will upgrade the frame rate. Like, when I first heard about that and when I actually seen it, I was blown away. Like, wow, they actually care. They actually care. Now, in regards to PlayStation, because that's what this video is about, are they going to take a similar route? This project, Spartacus, PlayStation's version of Game Pass, will have different tiers, different levels to their service, and that their library can extend all the way back to the PlayStation 1. So, hey, there's some PS2 games I would love to play today, but who wants to play when it looks like crap on a 4K TV? Are these games going to be upscaled? Is the frame rate going to increase? These are the questions. These are the real questions I have as a gamer and as a consumer of gaming. If I'm going to be subscribing, spending my money on this service, what are the perks? Why should I stop subscribing to Game Pass? Or why should I subscribe to Game Pass and continue to and subscribe to PlayStation's Project Spartacus? Is it gonna be worth it? If not, I'm cool. I'm cool with Game Pass, just like I'm cool with Spotify over Apple Music. I think Spotify has better playlists and it's just a better overall user interface. I don't need Apple Music, and I have an iPhone, so that's just an example. But I'll say this: since PlayStation does have a lot of games that I would enjoy going back playing, if they were to do something like how Xbox did their frame rate boost, just give you a reason to go back and play it, I would definitely consider subscribing to it. 100%. I've had every PlayStation console except the 4. Every console except the 4. I feel like they just got greedier and greedier over the years. And I know that they hear the feedback, they see the feedback, and they see what Xbox is doing by taking a more consumer-friendly standpoint and how they're benefiting off of it. 20 million subscribers or close to it says a lot. And let's just see what happens. So let's see what you think as well. What do you think? Do you think it's going to be good? What do you think of this PlayStation attempt of competing with Xbox's Game Pass. Drop a comment, leave a like, subscribe, let me know. I'm out.